Hello. This is Alvin Hunter one more time, and welcome to Mr. Excel Nicaragua video tutorials for Microsoft Excel. I must apologize with you guys. I've been off the radar for a couple of weeks because I've been seriously sick. As a matter of fact, you can still hear that my voice is not totally clear, but here we are just trying to make a couple of videos for you guys to enjoy the beauty of Microsoft Excel. So let's go ahead and talk about what we call name ranges. Okay, we will try to do a couple of them here, the easy way and then the complicated way for those that likes to be very technical with this. So here in the screen we have a couple of names and roles, and along with the cells. I would say that they have a shift for this particular month. I would call it I don't know. Let's actually add the month so it looks more nice. Okay, so let's put a month here. Just I have a random between here, so let me just copy this and paste it as values. So this is not being calculated and recalculated every time we actually need something. So January and for all of you guys, I know you will go like, why are just you're just dragging that? And because I can. So anyways, so we will be using this data. We just kind of format it real quick because it kind of looks, so let's just add this, and why not just an extra touch for the title, right? So all set right here. So let's say I want to have a range established with a name for the whole enchilada. Okay, so the first thing that you do, just select whichever range you want to just name, and then in here in this part where you can see the name box, it is called name box. As you can see when I actually hover over it, you can just put whatever name you think you want to call this range. For the range that I want to use for the big lookup, I will use the entire set of data. You can always rearrange the amount of cells that you're adding to the range. So we're just gonna do it exactly with the ones that we have, but we can always just change that. So let's call it cells name, and only with that right there you hit enter, and automatically Excel will call that range cells names. So if I want to just go ahead and use a VLOOKUP, let's do it more dynamically. Let's add here a drop down. Let's go to data. As you can see, this is something that I have covered already in some of the videos, but let's go to data validation, and we will create list of this. You're very familiar with this. Let's go quick on this. Hit enter and hit OK, or you can hit enter again. So in this cell, I now have the name that I'm looking for. Okay, and the result that I want to get is the cells. Okay, why not the role first, and then the cells amount heated, and last but not least the months. All right. So how do we actually achieve that? Let's just go ahead and use the VLOOKUP for this. All right. So first thing that I need to pass to the VLOOKUP, of course, if you haven't checked my video in regard to VLOOKUP, you can just go ahead and do it in the playlist that you are actually watching at this moment. And if you are in Facebook, I also have a VLOOKUP video in my page of Mr. Excel Nicaragua. So first thing I would do, just pass the parameter of the name. That's what we are trying to get, right? And then in here, this is the interesting part of what we were actually talking about. You can just type in sales name, as you can see here, just by typing in S and A. I already have the sales names range that we are actually trying to use for this. So let's just click on this, double click, and then the usual. We wanna be able to obtain the role, which in this case will be the second, and let's get an exact match just by clicking false and just placing a 0 there. So right now I will not get anything because of course I haven't selected any name. But if I choose Mr. Hernandez Luis Lucho, you will be able to see in here his role already. Okay, so what do we do with the rest of it? Okay, just copy this, and let's not get fancy here. Just place these, and we will work with the column that we are trying to get there. So this one will be number 4, of course, and here we will have number 3. So as you can see, working with pane ranges is very interesting because you can simply add a parameter, and you'll be able to work this out really fast and really quickly. They are very useful. Let's say I add another person, I don't know, David Morales, our magnificent SME. Let's say he did it in November, right? Of course, he will not be part of the range that we have already, but we can always fix that because it will not also be part of this. So let's just go ahead and adjust this in a way that I could have done it before, just adding more I would call cells or rows in this, but I didn't. So if I actually look for David Morales, I will get nothing because my range is not covering this part of the new data. So how do we fix that? Let's go to formulas and let's go to name manager in here. As you can see, I already have the one that I created previously on the video. You can also go here when you want to create a new one right here, but in this case we are going to edit what we already have. So let's click in here, and you can see in the refers to, you can basically rearrange this so that you cover David Morales or even more space in here, and they will do no harm because you're basically just adding more space to the range. And let's close it out, and now you can see that data has been populated just by the magic of using a defined name for a range. It's really useful and it's really practical. So Alvin Hunter here, and I see you on the next video. This has been really fast because I just want to start covering very basic topics, and you guys will decide which one goes directly to the topic that you're looking for. So I see you in the next video. Stay tuned, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. Bye for the moment.